Hey guys, so today I just wanted to do a sit down video and talk about my experience of doing grad school for occupational therapy in quarantine. So, as you know, in March we all switched over to Zoom University and our whole summer semester has been online. And yes, OT school goes through the summer. And no, I did not choose this, but that way we get done quicker. So I'm going to start with some of the pros because there's been a lot of unexpected benefits of doing my schoolwork and content online. And these are just my own personal experiences, so maybe you have different ones, let me know, but this is just what I've experienced. So the first one is there's no commute time and no getting ready in the morning. So I always lived close to school, so that wasn't an issue for me, but other people in my program were driving an hour, like one way to school, and like now they don't have to do that anymore, which I think is great. And then my program, we used to have to dress professional, which I talked about in a different videos. But now, like, I wore this to class, which is just a sweatshirt, and, because we don't really have a dress code over when we're in our own homes. Another thing is, which that means you can sleep in later, which is great. Another thing is, I can do my classwork wherever I want. So, I could be in a comfy chair, I could be in my bed. One of my friends in the PT program was able to go on vacation with her boyfriend's family, and she literally did her schoolwork on the beach. So wherever your laptop is, you can do your class, which I find that great. Like sometimes I want to be outside, and I can do my class outside. I can stand up and do it. I can literally be wherever I want as long as I have Wi-Fi and, stable internet. So that's great. I can also eat like my breakfast while I'm doing it. Some of our teachers don't like it because then you see like everyone chewing, but you can do that, which is great. And at least like course content wise, everything we did was kind of on the internet already in terms of assignments, so that hasn't changed too much. But one thing is with Zoom is I feel like my classmates are participating more in class because we can like IM each other, so just in the chat. And a lot of people who like wouldn't, raise their hand in class, they're able to type. And they're not interrupting class, but they're still participating in the group discussion. So I think that's great for them. Another thing is we're able to do breakout rooms in Zoom, which means that our teacher splits us up into random groups and we can do like case studies, talk about the subject, ask questions to each other. And normally in class, like we would do these, but we would just do them in the people closest to us, which would be the same like 4 people, which, they were my friends, so I like talking to them. But in these breakout rooms, it's all random, so I'm getting to talk to a lot more people in my class and interact with them. And I don't know, I'm enjoying that. So those are some of the positives. And now we'll talk about the negatives. So before I get into, I guess maybe the negatives of online school, is I want to acknowledge that everyone is doing the best they can with this crazy circumstance we all are in. So I know my teachers are trying a lot, I know the administrators are trying a lot, and all of us students, we're doing our best to kind of cope with these changing environments. But with the whole change in the school structure, with it all being flopped around, is you just have to learn in different ways and you gotta adapt, which is good real world skills. But I just wanted to acknowledge that everyone is, trying to do the best that they can do. So if one thing is, it's hard to concentrate because, in a classroom, you're in a controlled environment, everyone's learning. But when you're doing classes at your home, You have, your parents doing other things, you have your dogs, and you kind of want to do fun things in your house, and then you got to be like, wait, no, like, I'm doing school, I can't do these things. And sometimes people just don't get it, and it's just hard to concentrate. And with that is there's a lot more distractions being at your home than being in school. So that's hard. Also, forgot to add that in the positives, but people show their dogs and animals all the time, and it's so cute. Like, I just love it. Okay, back to kind of the hardships is, with Zoom University, you're staring at a computer. At least for me, it's like 4 or 5 hours a day just for our classes because we're meeting synchronously, and then we have our homework on top of that. So it's just a lot of direct screen time for me all in a row, which kind of gets rough on the eyes and makes it more hard to concentrate. Because in normal classes, we would be looking at our teacher and we would look at like a PowerPoint like projector screen, but it's just not the same. Another thing that's also hard is my field is so hands-on, and you start to do hands-on stuff virtually. So we're having to do like virtual field works, which are beneficial, but it's not the same as actually being with people. And we just got word that we're able to go to campus for a few days next month, so I'm excited about that so much, to like see people and do things. Okay, and then another thing that's hard is you can't have like casual conversations with people, like with your teachers or your classmates. So, before you would talk to people kind of before and after class, you could just, if you want to say hi to your teacher, you could just wait around and say hi, whatever. Now you got to schedule like Zoom calls with them, which, they're happy to answer, but I don't know, to me it feels kind of weird just to call and like say hi. I don't know. Maybe some people do that, just not me. And so there's that. And I guess the last part is it can get kind of lonely, because in school we have this like built-in community where you saw each other every day and you're kind of going through the same things. And now you're kind of just like in a room in a corner of your house staring at a screen for 5 hours, and just doing that can be lonely. And like you see people virtually, but it's just not the same. So I'm gonna be excited when we get back to campus and I can see real people and my classmates, and that'll just be really nice. But like I understand why it has to be this way. So those are my experiences doing grad school, my 3rd semester online. Do you agree with any of these? Have different experiences? Let me know, and thank you for watching this video.